Hi, good morning. My name is Hania, and today I'm gonna talk about the book I choose. The book I choose is The Outsider by Stephen King. It's a new book. Actually released in 2018. It's very new. The acclaimed bestseller writer Stephen King realized The Outsider. This new novel has the same unloved style that characterized Stephen King, an unexpected crime full of drama and mystery. I'm gonna talk about that the physical book, doesn't tell anything about talk about the story. Um, when you go in a shop and you see a book with nothing really, just a image in the front and the back, just a phrase, but very complicated phrase. I don't remember really because I don't have the book right now, but it's very interesting because you don't have nothing, and that mystery is that the book means. The story starts because in a little town one little boy is brutally violated and murdered, and that things change the life of inhabitants forever. The main killer is a charming coach and exemplary habits. He has perfect father, a good husband, a coach of a baseball team. It's extraordinary people, but he is the main killer, so it's complicated. When the police take the case, then discover that the coach have a good story that he was in another place that terrible day. And the coach, Terry Mainland is her name. He he wasn't in that place the day of the murder. The problem is that the kid that was murdered, he was a very loved kid. Everyone in the town loves him, and it's terrible because the book tells the story about his family, about how his mother and father and brother passed that terrible success. It's very sentimental. Well, the police take the case. Obviously, notes that the Terry Mainline don't agree with a murder profile. So we make the questions that how is possible that he was in two places at the same time. He was incriminated, or maybe he just not was who everyone thinks. Little by little, the story taking the protagonist try to solve the mystery and if the exist of two Terry Mainland is possible. The explanation of the case, we take them to explanation of the case. We take them to a series of events that will question them about whether those around us. So I'm gonna say some spoilers because it's very important to understand the book. In the middle of the book, Terry Mainland, one of the principal characters, die. Well, not die, actually, is an assassin, and it's terrible because it's exactly the same day that he going to the court to decide a solution to that case. So he dies, and anyone knows about he was a criminal or not, or well, he dies, and one of the inspectors, the name is Inspector Anderson. He is one of the personals of the police. He starts to think about he make a mistakes to arrest Terry. He feel guilty because he dies. The story starts to make more dark and sadness, but he decided don't let the case. He continue study and investigated. He ends in Texas with a new character. Her name is Holly. Holly is private investigator. She is very spontaneous and has a brilliant man. One pausa. Well, the Inspector Anderson ends in Texas with Holly. Holly is new character. She's very intelligent and have great ideas to resolve the case. But the most important is that she apports a different way to think. She believes in supernatural things, that science fiction things, so she really apports a lot to the group. Well, in my opinion, it's a very good book. Obviously, I'm not gonna talk about to the end because I wanna you read it, but it's a very good book that catch you with the first chapter. When I read it, I can stop. I read in the morning and all the day because I want to know more about the story. I want to know how was the ending. So, this story forces you to sleep with an open eye because have a good combination of thriller and terror and a lot of things. So I really feel a fear some days because when you read that book you can imagine everything perfectly. Well, I can do it, so you can imagine every scene like a movie. You can imagine who looks the characters, who looks the murder and everything. Well, obviously, in the end, the cases was resolved, but the solution of the case is very interesting, very confused, maybe. If you critique a book only for the cover, definitely that book is for you because it talks about how suppose we see all the people. So I really recommend that book. It's very good and I really expect a movie about it. Thank you.